Namanda, Butsu Namanda, 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 Butsu Namanda, 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 Butsu Namanda, 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 Butsu Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
Good morning, everyone. So I just got back yesterday from Japan. 2 weeks, it's a long time. Should mention that I went to this place in Nagano Prefecture, so where the Olympics took place 28 years ago, right? No, 20, yeah. And they have this big temple called Zenkoji, built around the same time as Shinran, Shotoku Taishi. And the thing is, the Shinran Shonin spent like 100 days there when he was exiled. Nagano is way out in the boonies, It's just, back then, I don't know, it's just all snow and hardly anybody lived there. But the temple is for Amida Buddha. So it's kind of interesting. So it goes back that far. So the start of Buddhism in Japan pretty much, started with Amida Buddha too, okay? And they have this corridor that you go into. You go down the stairs, and it's pitch black, no light. You gotta kind of feel your way through all this maze. Takes you, I don't know, 10 minutes to get through this. You can't see a darn thing. And at the end of that, you see the light and you feel so relieved. That's the kind of metaphor for our life, right? You're in the dark, not seeing anything, and then you see the light. So it's an interesting temple. It's the way it was constructed. Anyway, I got lots of stories. Anyway, so Mariko is at Monterey today, and we'll start as usual with Junirai will be our chant.
三部上十世紀
and Junirai.
十世紀です。
Oh, Jusege. I'm sorry. Gotta get back into the groove of things. All right, that's it.
はい、Thank you. Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Namanda, Butsu Namanda, 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 Butsu Namanda, 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 シャカニョライニドエジョエサンゲ無常へジポニョライニドエジョエサンゲ仏説無量寿経十世下ガゴン長世願非死無常道志願不満足世不上昇学青無量国不意大聖主不最小貧愚世不上昇学阿四成仏道妙正長実法不教未証門世不上昇学利欲人少年両へ主凡行自具無常道一生天にし人力縁大骨不生無才道表情三苦妙法裁主役難愛非知恵言熱し根本案閉塞小悪道有 主も高僧上満足いよろじぽ日月主時健康不減異種解放像法世苦毒法陽大主術平法四子苦不要一切仏不足主徳法観念信用満奥義三害をよ仏無下知苦脱未不詳蘭学へ理都市最小尊悲願若国家大戦後感動国書天に道一妙見ナマンダベナマンダベナマンダベナマンダベナマンダベナマンダベ願にしくどく平等性一切道本菩提心往生へ安那こナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダ仏ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ
So please rise for the Gatha.
Namo Amida Butsu.
On page 174. And please remain standing for next 10. We will do the
Sweet Richards.
3-4 repetitions. So
sunlight kills the day. When fortune smiles and the flowers are torn away, oft let us pause with grateful hearts to say, Namo
The threefold refuge. Difficult is it to receive a human form. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not cross over to the truth in the present life, in what life shall we cross over? Let us, with sincerity and true reverence, take refuge in the three treasures of the truth.
I take refuge in the Buddha. May we, together with all sentient beings, awaken to the great way of enlightenment and to the unsurpassed intent of Amida Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we, together with all sentient beings, enter the storehouse of the Dharma, becoming like the wisdom ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we, together with all sentient beings, become units in true accord, in harmony with all things.
The peerless, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter, even in many hundreds and thousands of kalpas. Now we are privileged to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo.
Thank you. So please be seated. So we will have the sensei's Dharma talk now.
Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Namanda, Butsu Namanda, 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 Butsu Namanda, 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 Butsu Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Please join me in Gasho while I quote a passage from the hymns of the Pure Land. The light of wisdom exceeds all measure, and every finite living being receives this illumination that is like that dawn. So take refuge in Amida, the true and real light. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, 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 Namanda Butsu. Good morning. 皆さんおはようございます。おはようございます。What's day today? It's already April 19th. I can't believe that time flies that much. It's almost hitting the middle of the month. So comparing to the Tom-san, my trip was kind of short one, but I just back from the Fresno, after participating in the Dharma School Federation of Dharma School Teachers League at the annual conference, and this time Bishop Harada invited a special person as a keynote speaker. It's from the Middle East of America. His title is the Never I Have Heard Ever. That's the storytelling magician. His name is Yasu. He came to the United States once he was amazed by the curing people, so by telling a story, funny story, is particularly for the kids. So he wanted to learn the entertainment in the United States. Then, as immediately after the graduating the high school, literally nothing he knew, but with carrying the one bag and they only know the 3 English words, he came to the States and he became a magician. And eventually, so he started his own career as the entertainer storytelling, the fusion of the storytelling and the magician. It was very amazing and fabulous in the performance that I ever seen. Then one of the person who sat next to me, she said, "Wow, I cannot become minister." Then I asked her why, because he did like this to amuse the Dharma school kids, because that conference, one of the theme is how to develop the educational, the skills to entertain the kids and hook the kids' attention. Then she continued to say, "So since you have the talk to the Dharma school kids," "Yes, I do. So you got to learn how to do magic." Then, well, probably I received another homework that I need to work on eventually. Well, you'll see what's coming up next. Okay, so I would like to begin my talk with a quote from one of the letters of Shinran Shonin, named "The Lamp of the Latter Age." So interestingly, this letter is known as his latter age. We can trace that Shinran Shonin was age 88 years old. That was 2 years before he went to the Pure Land. Quote, "The late master Honen said, 'Persons of the Pure Land tradition attain birth in the Pure Land by becoming their foolish selves.'" It's an interesting statement. Back then, Shinran Shonin kept in touch with his disciple in Kanto region from a couple of hundreds of miles apart from Kyoto, where he lived. Probably it's been already a few decades since after Shinran Shonin left to Kyoto from the Kanto region after his exile. But their relationships never discontinued, and rather it kept reciprocated over letters to preach his teaching and answer the questions from his disciples. So, from depiction which Shinran Shonin expressed his concern in the beginning of the letter, we can know his heart-sympathetic personality, because at the beginning of that letter, he mentions that the disaster or some reason that many people from young to old died. And he expressed his condolence to them at first. And that sadness naturally led him to the concern of whether they could attain the Pure Land with carrying the mind of Shinjin. Those who were determined without any doubt to Amida Buddha, they should have abide, being in settle for the Pure Land. Meanwhile, when it comes to those who were urged to discuss legitimacy of the other power of Amida Buddha, Shinran Shonin concerned whether they would reach the realm of peace due to their doubt to the power of Amida Buddha. From his perspective, even those who behaved poorly for lacking wisdom, but without cultivating having sense of question to Amida's other power, were happier than who did it. Then he remembered his master's words, which I quote, and further a couple of notes he remembered that said, as Master Honen watched humble people of no intellectual pretension coming to visit him, he recalled them as because of no doubt to Amida's power, their birth in the Pure Land is settled. While when a brilliant man wishing to debate with him about the Buddha, Honen Shonin concerned their birth of the Pure Land because he had doubt as to the liberation that Amida Buddha resolves without question any condition to partake in this stream. I'd like to invite your attention to Honen Shonin's words. Shinran Shonin remembered, because what the significance in this context is the strange statement that who are fools are actually superior to those who are smart. It's twisted and it's against the consensus. But I like to arise a question: what does fool mean in this context? It may be a good opportunity to have us reflect on what smartness is, to compare these two by comparing these two opposite ideas. Please think of the meaning of smartness. What kind of person looks like smart? You can try to associate the word smartness with making up other words, such as smartness is imagination, smartness is creativity, smartness is knowledge, efficiency, clarity, brilliantness, skills, and even knowing life hacks. Overall, I would say smart people are distinctive in organizing ideas. Here at the temple, there are many smart people from my eyes, which is not irony, because you are smart on each expertise you have in respective way you are. However, when cognitively you fame yourself by boasting your own power, once it's reached enough to distort reality, subsequently things will be distorted by taking you toward the unexpected troubles. Getting tripped up by yourself is not wrong, rather than yourself, because lacking sense of attitude, of reflection, to review yourself properly. Although this is not about our potential, as I advocate, saying we can manage it. But this is not that, so because this is not the teaching of Jodo Shinshu. But the point from Honen Shonin's words is that we have limitation. We have what we can do and what we cannot do. Please imagine, in regular life, normally we won't push ourselves so hard by challenging us until hitting our own capacity. We may not frequently engage in really difficult situations to know about our capacity, knowing what we can do and what we cannot do. The reason why is simply it is not comfortable to challenge ourselves. But actually it is good exercise for us by putting us in search for seeking what we can do, because it makes us humble, polite, and becoming grateful for everything around us. In this process, it may entail some embarrassments that we wouldn't be happy with it. But those things we cannot do freely are our real capacity that depicts who we really are. In that field, you are no longer smart. No one can be. The real challenge begins from then to resolve the big assignments on life. And how to solve it is simply relying on how you react to those situations. Whether you refuse it or accept it, that matters for moving on. Sometimes I intentionally put myself in such challenging situations in order to learn things from teachers, because I must be humbler to get better, to learn from teacher. There, my smartness does not work. Rather, I am recommended to mess up, because even they are embarrassment for me. That convinces me and gives me a chance to reflect and to review my capacity. Lately, I've been thinking of the concept of the other power in the Jodo Shinshu. Thinking of it is actually challenging for me. I say the million times the other power is important, because that is the prime attribute to the Amida Buddha's primal vow. The other power, there are some synonyms to refer to, but in Japanese we said that it's the tariki, which is Amida's virtuous working upon each of us. When you understand truly the other power, tariki, you can say it, you truly understand what Jodo Shinshu is. But reaching that land, I mean the pure land, is because of the Tariki. However, for as long as we have doubts about that power, our liberation never comes. The Jodo Shinshu teaching constantly challenges this matter, and it works like a mirror to have us reflect on our ego and self-centered mind, which indicates our truly self, but normally we don't want to see it. The other power is the Buddha Dharma, which is truly pure, cultivated by the Buddha. However, even every time as I think of Tariki, I always ended up by realizing my ego. And it gets me a little bit humbler. One word for today. Jodo Shinshu teaches one thing, which is maybe I am not as capable as I thought. When Honen Shonin said, persons attain birth by becoming their foolish selves, actually, he was not praising ignorance. He addressed that moment when we stopped pretending to be smart. And in that moment, Amida Buddha's immeasurable light becomes meaningful than ever and always illuminates us to embrace. Yeah. Thank you very much for listening to my message. Please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namo Amida Butsu.
So please rise for the Gatha. We'll do Ondok-san 2 on page 220. Okay, please be seated. We'll do a closing reading. It's from this book, the only copy that we have at the temple. It's called Reading in Shin Buddhist Teachings. So I'll read the passage from the book. The title is When Facing Questions About Life. It is when I am troubled in my relationship with others, when I or someone in my family has a severe illness, or when I lose a close family member or friend, that questions arise about life itself. What is the purpose in life? What will happen when I die? Our knowledge and experience are not much help in resolving these issues. And yet, when I lose my way in the darkness of life and am filled with anxiety, then I become aware of the presence of Amida Buddha's vow. In Shinran's words, Amida's vow is a great torch in the long dark night of ignorance. Amida's compassionate vow to liberate us from the darkness of ignorance becomes a great torch for us. Awakening to Amida's light assures us of answers to our questions. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you. So it's time for announcements. So the main thing this week is the Asian Festival that's coming Saturday. So there's still a lot of preparation needed for the rummage sale. Things has to be priced out. Preparation needs to be done. So we'll be needing help to do that. So if you could come in and spare some time to help with that, that would be great. I imagine a lot of it is gonna get done on Thursday during our office hours. Otherwise, please show up and enjoy some ramen, the demonstrations, and also maybe pick up some things that you see at the rummage sale also. So anything else?
Yeah. The online Tanisho class on Wednesday, time changed to 7 p.m. from 6 p.m. I realized that it's easier for everybody to join it. So Tanisho is the collection of Shinran Shonin's words written by his disciple Yu Yan, and it's a so it's depicts the philosophy of the Jodo Shinshu. So so this class is open to everybody, and the meeting ID and the passcode is written on the previous month. So this month, April's Temple's newsletter, and because of the AIDS. The festival will take place this Saturday. I decided to cancel the morning meditation and chanting this Saturday. Yeah. And Mikio? No. No, Mikio.
Miguel? Oh, the
Yes. It's a May 2nd, right? Yeah. May 2nd, Saturday, 8 a.m. starts, right? Mm-hmm.
And just for the RSVP, so that way I can figure out the logistics. I still don't know how we're RSVPing that.
Are you taking the RSVP or the sign-up sheet?
Yeah, just so that way
Mm-hmm.
I know what it is, and if you guys want a special one,
Mm-hmm.
let me know, because then I can gather the ingredients for it. Because we can make it out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
how many different kinds of tamales are there?
Chicken, beef, pork, fruit ones for vegetarians, jalapeno ones stuffed with cheese.
That sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. So how many of you is willing to attend? So here today, yeah. The 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6, 7, 8, yeah, yeah.
I can do the list so that way I can
Okay.
figure it out. Yeah, so that way,
Yeah.
because the earlier I know, the more I can plan on it, so it isn't gonna be a Hail Mary, right?
Okay. Yeah, I can make the simple the RSVP sheet or sign up sheet. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know
Mhm.
when it was Buddha's birthday a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
some of the people that were visiting also wanted to participate. And I just told them to tell it to Michael,
Mhm.
so that way, you know, we can figure it out from there.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
that's it.
Thank you.
All
Anything
right.
else?
So this concludes our service for today, and please come up to do the Oshoko. Again, thank you for coming, and this concludes our service.
나만다부츠 나만다부 나만다부 나만다부츠 나만다부 나만다부츠 나만다부 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 Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I could do it better.
You're gonna be home this afternoon?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I think
I'm gonna help you with your garden.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
No, I need your advice, your insight.
Get some rest this afternoon, welcome back.
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, good trip, huh?